I've been at other consulting firms where you're stuck to a framework. You have to do it this way or this consulting group's way.
Have you ever paid a consultant to tell you things you already knew? Wrapped up in a neat binder, a framework that had nothing to do with your actual problem, Jacqueline Hornyak has spent over 20 years doing the opposite. No binders, no assumptions, just a relentless focus on your people and your problems.
My name is Jacqueline Hornyak, and I'm a senior project manager at Unleashing Leaders, and I love that role because I get to work with a diverse client base, everything from state agencies to private companies to as well as nonprofits that I really care about. I'm really passionate about mentoring and being a steady presence behind the scenes for people. So really want to share my knowledge, share space, help them feel safe, and have insights of their own. And I believe that my purpose on this earth is really to help others and then step back.
Help and step back. That sounds simple, but most consultants make it nearly impossible. How does Unleashing Leaders make that transition possible for you?
Unleashing Leaders is a values-driven organization that cares deeply about people. So at Unleashing Leaders, I'm given the ability to work directly with clients, help them solve problems, and then just walk away and allow them to continue the change and the growth that they're looking for. When a client lives up to their potential, it really warms my heart, and that's why I love the work that I do here. There's a lot of creativity here. So I've been at other consulting firms where you're stuck to a framework. You have to do it this way or this consulting group's way. But here, I'm able to liaise directly with an executive director or even with my CEO on a project, and they really take my opinion and ideas into consideration.
But Jacqueline, you've worked at other places before, been a consultant for other companies. How in practice is Unleashing Leaders actually different?
When you're a change agent, you start collecting all of these in your briefcase. And one in particular stands out for me, not because it made the biggest impact, but I think because of the long-term change and what it really meant for this team that I worked with. And we were working on a process together. They developed a new process and a new form to look at the difference between actuals and estimates when we're doing new project work. And when I was working with them, we started finding there were a lot of errors, a lot of iterations, which often means there were mistakes, things were coming back, things were really late. And I realized, there's got to be a better way to go about this. And I think if you work with a traditional BPI consultant, they want to go right to it. Like, what is the problem? And as a BPI person, I already knew what it was, but I thought about their mindset and what kind of people they are and how they work. So the first thing I did was to help develop our relationship as a team. How are we working? Do we have trust? Do we have rapport? I love leading with empathy. And after we had that trust, we were in a meeting and I just asked them a very magical question, which is, what do you wish this form could do? If you could redesign the process without any constraints, what do you wish the process could be like? And as I heard them out, I realized it was only going to take a very small change. I said, let's just test it. And I feel that even using that word is magical. Test it. No reliance on whether something is successful. We're just trying something new. That change reduced our cycle time by 80%. And anyone in the BPI world will let you know that is insanely high. I believe in giving people just enough framework to be safe, but also enough space to ask questions, to pivot, and to be agile. And that's where we can balance structure as well as flexibility. The primary differentiator is the fact that we really equip clients to move forward without us. So we want to make sure they have the tools, the skills, the confidence, and the competence to lead change when we're not there. We're working ourselves out of a job. I think that's why you don't hear our names plastered in all of our client work, because we want our client to know that they actually did the work. I was there stepping alongside them, but they're the ones who are taking the difficult next step to not only execute on the work, but also sustain it long term.
That culture of trust and creativity is truly what all of us at Unleashing Leaders live for. And I think it shows up in the kind of impact that you put yourself into every day, Jacqueline. When you think about the leaders and teams that you work with, what do you hope they will walk away with?
I really hope that the work that I do helps leaders and teams feel clear about their purpose. I strongly believe if you're clear about your purpose, it will get you through the best days and even the worst days. I hope that my work leaves them feeling capable and energized, and most of all, ready to go. And then I see the outcome. So when I see a leader have an aha moment that changes how they think and what they want to do, it really fuels me up. Or when I see a process team who unlocks a new mindset or something new for them and they're able to carry it forth, that makes a positive impact for all of their coworkers. I mean, it just keeps me motivated. I can't even help it. I love it.
If someone is unsure whether Unleashing Leaders is a good fit for them, what would you tell them?
If you're looking for a partner that's going to walk alongside you, customize the journey throughout the whole way, stay with you, and focus on building your internal capability, Unleashing Leaders is the right fit for you.